Thanks for joining 2K Sports. All right.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparation. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K. And what a... matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. They've got Bryant. Duncan is out there with Chamberlain. Then it's Magic Johnson. And it's LeBron in at the 3, the small forward. Johnson with it. Picked up by Thompson. No one near James as he lets it go. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
I like how fast Bond makes decisions, reading the defense ahead of time, rising and shooting with confidence.
Pass to Thompson. Puts up a deep 3. And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Duncan grabs the rebound. And as disappointing as the Suns' first-round exit was last year, RJ, this team, I think, still has a window open. How about you?
Yeah, Kevin, I've often said it takes teams a second year. That first year is really the adjustment period for star players. The Suns core group had some growing pains in that first season, but look, this year, I think this is the year we're going to see the best version of the Phoenix Suns.
We played just over a minute here in the first. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of him.
Outside, James. It's blocked by Shaq. Gilgeous-Alexander against Johnson. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Thompson. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Johnson. Over Thompson. Phoenix no good that time either.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Good work defensively by Johnson.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot. Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Arnett surveying the defense. A 3 from Leonard. It's good from long range. Leonard's got 5 now.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Duncan slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Kevin Garnett.
And how about the strength from the big fella? Duncan just out-muscling the defense and finishing through the contact.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Thompson. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Down low, and it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Garnett outside. Pass to Leonard. Fires the three. And it's Johnson with the rebound. For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Here's Bryant. Garnett with the block. And they'll keep possession. Bryant outside. Just 5 to shoot. Now here's Duncan. On the wing, Johnson. Shoots over Leonard. Shot by Johnson, no good. Oklahoma City shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Thompson passes to Garnett. Back to Thompson. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by James. Here's Bryant. And Bryant slams it in.
Creating some easy offense off the steal. LeBron James always lurking with those quick hands.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Garnett against Duncan. Pass to Leonard. And the rejection by James.
A versatile, talented defender, LeBron excels at using his athleticism and length to block so many shots.
And Leonard puts it up from deep 3. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Suns lead by 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge, too.
And Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. We've got Johnson. Chamberlain is out there with Duncan. And there's Bryant. And it's LeBron in at the 3.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Thompson. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And good. as it just snugs right down through the net.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
Johnson, the pass to LeBron. Duncan with the screen for James. Here's Duncan. Here's the floater. Garnett with the block. Ryan against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Thompson for the three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time. That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Thompson. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
Because of his footwork and fundamentals, Thompson always looks on balance and does a great job of squaring his shoulder.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to talk to his guys. To the left wing, Chamberlain, the pass to Duncan. Outside, Kobe. And something that every NBA player has now that maybe they didn't a couple years ago, RJ, their own personal trainer.
Well, it's just a beautiful investment of your own resources back into your body. I love that players are hiring chefs, dietitians, sleep aides, and the teams are hiring them. I love every aspect of that.
James, and the shot is long. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to O'Neal. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
James, a screen on Thompson. Johnson finds James, and there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. LeBron against Leonard. Shot clock at 5.
And arguably the game's most versatile defender, Leonard can legitimately guard 1 through 5.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Bryant's shot is off. The Thunder leading by 3. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
The team-first mentality of Thompson. When someone on his squad is open, he finds them.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. James looking it over. Thompson against Johnson. From deep, James. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson.
3 points.
Johnson's got his 4th assist in this one. There's 45 seconds left now here in the second. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. LeBron grabs the miss.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Suns shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And that one falls for Johnson. And it's tied up with that one.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Thompson. A three. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got his fourth rebound in this one. James finds Bryant. Chamberlain with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
18. Get ready for the fan half-court shot from line. They're measuring up the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really making a difference here.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Shaquille O'Neal is out there with Garnett. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point guard. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half. And here's Thompson following the three-pointer by Kobe Bryant. Shaq with a screen on Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it from 12. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
LeBron outside. A three ball. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Garnett's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Leonard the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. It's stolen by Duncan. Johnson finds James. Great tee that time from Leonard. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. O'Neal is double. Garnett outside. O'Neal passes to Leonard. Over James. Leonard, no luck. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Johnson kicks to Bryant. Pass to James. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Bryant from deep 3. And again, it's the Suns missing. Oklahoma City trailing. And Thompson puts up a deep 3. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Johnson. 6 points for him. And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And then Johnson with the dunk.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
And here now the Thunder. The Suns getting the bucket. Pass to Leonard. Fires from deep. The rebound by Bryant.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. And we thank you for the report. Just 3 to shoot. And the dunk by O'Neal.
There's the unselfishness of Kawhi Leonard, keeping his teammates involved.
Suns trail by 4. 1:14 left to play in the third. Back to LeBron. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Garnett's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Leonard finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Garnett outside. Pass to Leonard. From past the arc. Leonard lets it rip from 3.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
Duncan outside. James against Leonard. Phoenix no good that time either.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Chamberlain against Gilgeous-Alexander. Shaq screen on Chamberlain. Latrey. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. James dishes to Bryant. Duncan scanning the floor. Oh, yes, he can! Yes, he can!
At the buzzer, that's why he's that dude.
Yeah, that is a timely three-pointer there. They had to keep it within reach going into the fourth, and that shot allows them to do just that.
And we've reached the end of the third. Oklahoma City out in front, up by 4. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. We've got Duncan. Magic Johnson is out there with Kobe. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's LeBron in at the 3 slot. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. Shot is good off the back rim and in. That's 12 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Garnett against Duncan, and here's Leonard from 3. He's off on that one. Good D by James. Here's Johnson, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Magic Johnson at the line for 1.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Kobe a screen on Thompson. Johnson the pass to Kobe. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Duncan outside. 6 on the shot clock. James jackhammers it down.
This is classic LeBron leaping off the floor for a powerful dunk.
Outside Leonard jacks up a 3. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. Coach is not happy with that three-point battle. He told his team, we're down because they're making more threes than us. We have to defend the line if we're not making them at the other end. Guys?
Thank you, David. The shot by LeBron, no good.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Garnett. Pass to Leonard. Lets it go with the 3. Tim Duncan with the rebound. Duncan's got 6 rebounds in the game. Duncan with the screen on Thompson. Johnson dishes to Duncan. Here's James. Thunder with the rebound. Shaq's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander against Johnson. Here's Leonard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on LeBron James.
And Leonard is such a tough cover. He's so good at baiting the D into foul.
Taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really help make an impact on that end.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Now here's Kobe. Duncan outside. Johnson kicks to Duncan. Chamberlain a screen. Bryant the pass to Duncan. The 3 from Johnson. O'Neal with the rebound. Shaq's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Gilgeous-Alexander against Chamberlain. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
Thompson against Kobe. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And they recover it. James kicks to Duncan. Johnson surveying the floor. Chamberlain a screen. And the drought. Phoenix no good that time either.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Over 7 feet, big, quick, great hands. Shaq is a one-of-one type of player. And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead. Big shot maker. When the game heats up, so does Magic.
Magic Johnson.
32 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And he commits the intentional foul.
Personal foul. 13 foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the seconds. And he does get the second one. And that puts them up by 5. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. "30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Coming through when it matters most. Kobe thrives under pressure.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 14 foul. At the line for your defender, Klay Thompson. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's LeBron. Empty that time from Leonard. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
At the line for your Oklahoma City's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Shoot 2.
Taking 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. So we see the Thunder get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long.
Jalen Brunson, this season's Clutch Player of the Year, is the featured athlete in Season 7 of My Career.
Welcome to 40 levels of new rewards on your way to more badge boosts, rep accelerating accessories, and a +1 cap breaker.
Cruise around in a new dune buggy at level 14 and look great with a cool new suit and hairstyle.
The rep boosting items for the rec are always must-haves for my crew, so you'll be picking up a new headband at level 21 this season.
I like seeing all of the mascots running around, and this season you can become Chuck the Condor and show some Clippers pride in the city.
Whatever you wear in Season 7, be sure to play your part in every event to help your affiliation. I mean, we all want that rep boost, right?
Now here's a look at what's new in my team.
It's homecoming season in my team. Welcome to Season 7 of NBA 2K25.
Hey, that's the new domination tier.
It is, and if you grab 33 wins against themed teams from different cities, states, countries, and continents, there's going to be a prize for you.
Well, if you're successful, you'll bring home 1985's scoring champion, Dark Matter Bernard King. He can really wreck the rim and your opponents.
Oh, he sure can, and if you need another Dark Matter, and oh, don't we all, Level 1 reward Donovan Mitchell can Evo there. Use Spida and set off a whole web of trouble for opposing teams.
New Yorkers will be delighted this season, adding a little more edge at guard with level 10 Opal John Starks.
Oh, what a playmaker. And how about the agile big man Amari Stoudemire at level 20? And hey, Sasha, is that a 100 overall reward at level 30?
It is. And that's Willis Reed, the MVP of the 1970 season, about to bring you victories right here in NBA 2K25.
Awesome. It seems like Knicks fans cannot miss this season. And speaking of can't miss, a 100 overall Zion Williamson is your Pro Pass auto reward. And I don't want to be on defense when he's charging down the lane.
You might say the same for invincible Paul George. Number 24 jersey comes your way at level 40, and a special number 13 version is available for Pro Pass holders.
Yeah, and plus this dynamic duo wants you to know about dynamic duo Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson. Collect them as you level up and play them together for big production from the Big Apple.
This New York styled season is on now. Time to level up, grab some rewards, and check out the newest packs and events. Win big and be the best in my team.
The 29th season in WNBA history tips off today.
Featuring a record high 44 regular season games and the 5th Commissioner's Cup in league history, this season will be one for the books.
Experience all the thrills of WNBA action in NBA 2K25, including the W, which features the first woman My Player in NBA 2K history.
We caught up with her recently to chat about her experience in this groundbreaking role.
Hello, 2K TV. I think coming onto set and everyone that I've known for years and years saying, hey, MP, welcome to set, MP. That was just like such a moment for me.
Positions.
I never expected to be called MP ever. I mean, because the MP has only ever been a male. My first year, I was a speaking role, just a small speaking role. Now fast forward, 6 years later, I'm like the first female My Player, so that's crazy. I want fans to be able to see themselves in me. And I really wanted to make my character a real person, relatable, funny.
Winning a championship, that's the pinnacle. I won't make any guarantees or anything, but our odds are looking pretty good.
I am just so happy to be your first female My Player. All of my friends and family have just been so overwhelmingly supportive and proud of me. And like my brother can say, hey, like my little sister was the first female My Player. So like, that's huge, to be able to make history. So much so I even got MP as some little custom nail art today as a little, commemoration of this moment, because it's the first of its kind.
We are back with Yay Not Gaming to take on the 2K TV Challenge. It's Yay's current player and one legend player versus the NBA 2K25 cover athletes, Jason Tatum and the legendary Vince Carter. All right, Yay Not Gaming, who's your choice for who you're bringing into this challenge?
All right, for this matchup, I definitely wanted to go with a little more size, so I went with Giannis, and I went.
Let's meet the visiting team, Los Angeles Lakers. At center, Jackson Hayes. At power forward, Rui
Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Hayes is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. Well, Stan, in this league, the opportunity always exists to make a name for yourself.
It certainly does, Brian. And guys that maybe haven't gotten their opportunity, if they're ready when they get it, then they're going to burst onto the scene, and they'll no longer be under the radar guys. Look at a guy like Jalen Brunson, second-round pick, bench guy in Dallas for a long time, and then now an all-star.
And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. Outside Edwards, over Reeves. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Just went outside. Two guys that
Good to have you with us on a Sunday afternoon for basketball here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. It's the Chicago Bulls taking on the Atlanta Hawks. And the starting group for Chicago. They've got Johnson. He's out there with Kobe Bryant, and it's O'Neal in at the center position. James deciding where to go with it. And here's Bryant outside. The rebound by the Hawks. Outside Curry. Leonard outside. Curry, a screen on Johnson. Pass to Chamberlain. It's stolen by James. And now the Bulls in transition. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Now here's Leonard. Curry with it. Thompson outside. There's a screen. The three is up. O'Neal pulls it in. Chicago with the ball. Here's Garnett. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Curry passes to Duncan. Pass to Leonard. There's the triple. And Atlanta misses again.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Johnson with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Garnett passes to Bryant. James, right side. 6 to shoot. Blocked! Thompson finds Curry. Leonard outside. Curry, a screen on Johnson. Leonard passes to Duncan. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Bryant. And he drops it in from the low post.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Shot by Leonard, no good. Chicago leading. James passes to Johnson. And there's the lob. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Leonard.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Johnson against Thompson. To the paint. Here's Duncan. And he can't get that one. Excellent D there from O'Neal. Johnson against Curry. James outside. Drills it from deep.
Well, LeBron is a guy who can score from anywhere. He's comfortable taking long-range shots.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Bryant against Thompson. 5 to shoot. Curry passes to Thompson. And the three off target.
Tried to come right back at him with the three. Not that time.
Here's Bryant. Hauled in by Curry. Hawks trail by 5. 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Back to Thompson. Pass to Leonard. Here's Chamberlain. The steal. Bryant outside. Thompson with a steal. Curry with it. Now guarded by Bryant. Curry's shot is off.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
James against Leonard. James outside. Clock at 6. From deep. Drops in the 3. James has got 6. And that concludes the first quarter play. Chicago ahead. They lead by 8. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen here from the Bulls tonight?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. 8-point game. On the court right now. Second quarter for the Bulls. Kobe Bryant is out there with Johnson. Then there's James, and it's Garnett in at the 4 slot. And that 3 is knocked down by Kawhi.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
James against Leonard, and here's Bryant outside. They get the rebound. Garnett banked it in off the glass.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Here's Duncan. Leonard left side. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. And then a ball. Five on the clock. Here's Curry.
Don't underestimate James defensively. He can put the clamps on you when he wants.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Pass to Johnson. Back to James. Fires for 3. James from distance. Easy work.
Gotta stay up on James, or he will go right up with that shot.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Curry looking it over. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Curry's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Chicago leading by 7. To the inside. Oh, 2 vicious points from the King.
You're still dunking with ease. James is a physical specimen.
Now here's Leonard. Pass to Curry. Back to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. Tipped. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Bryant outside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Bryant.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Pass to Duncan. Now Leonard shoots over Johnson. Leonard can't get it to go.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
2 minutes.
Curry against James. Thompson scanning the floor. Takes the three. Thompson for three. No fear for Clay.
I mean, what can you do? Thompson doesn't get bothered easily by defenders. A great shooter.
Pass to Johnson. Back to James. Left side O'Neal. Cranes it with the D all over him. O'Neal's got his first bucket in this one. Hawks trail by 10. Thompson with it. On the wing, Curry. Check by James. On the wing, Curry. Leonard outside. Shoots over Johnson. Rebound by the Bulls.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
James finds Johnson. Back to James. And here's Bryant outside. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Duncan. And here is Thompson. James with a steal. Outside Johnson. Now here's Bryant. He's covered by Curry. Bryant, no good.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Up top Curry. Check by James. 1 second left. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
And so it's Chicago, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
They've got Thompson. He's out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Duncan in at the four-man position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder. Now here's Johnson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. It's picked off. Leonard against James. Leonard looking over the floor. Bryant against Thompson. Outside Curry. Beyond the arc. Chicago grabs the miss. Garnett's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Bryant outside. The rebound by Duncan. Duncan's got 4 rebounds in the game. Thompson passes to Curry. Leonard outside. Curry, a screen on James. Here's Leonard. Oh, he goes right over LeBron and slams it down.
Yeah, the level of creativity Leonard has is just special. He's capable of some really memorable throwdowns.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Johnson against Curry. Pass to James. Up top, Bryant. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Curry. Bryant, no good. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And here's Curry for 3. Chicago with a rebound. O'Neal's got rebound number 5 here tonight. James finds Johnson. Back to James. Takes a 3. And again, no good by Chicago.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Thompson passes to Duncan. Pass to Curry for the tie. Easy money for Stephen Curry.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
Johnson a screen on Leonard. James passes to O'Neal, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Not even fair. I mean, just shredding the D to pieces. Guarding James in pick and rolls is almost impossible given his basketball IQ.
Outside Curry. Pass to Duncan. Back to Curry for the lead. Another 3 for Atlanta.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Now here's Curry. 14 points for him. Pass to Chamberlain. Here's Leonard. It's hauled in by Garnett. Garnett's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Johnson. Back to Bryant. Inside. Double team on James. Jacks up a 3 from the corner. James with his stroke.
Yeah, no doubt about it. LeBron is in attack mode tonight. He's looking to score every time he touches the ball.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants to review the game plan.
You know what time it is. It's time to go.
A minute 6 left in the third. Thompson passes to Duncan. Pass to Curry. 3-pointer. And they get it back.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Chicago leading. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Hits a 3-pointer.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Chicago leading by 5. It's James on the wing.
Sometimes it's impossible trying to contain LeBron. Have to settle for fouling him and hope that he misses.
Chicago shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
That's allowed for 2.
That free throw good from James. Both free throws good from James. 20 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Curry. He's got 14. To the middle. Here's Duncan. Up again. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Chicago. What a game from deep. Making 5 trays. We'll be right back with you shortly. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Bulls leading by 5. And so in the game for the Bulls, Johnson is out there with Kobe Bryant. Then there's James, and it's O'Neal in at center. Bryant outside. Pass to O'Neal. 17-foot shot on the way. It's tipped. Bryant against Thompson. Here's Duncan. Curry with it. Curry draws the double. 6 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. Chicago with a rebound. They've led by as many as 11. Bryant, the pass to Johnson. Back to Bryant. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Great find. Leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Bryant against Thompson. Outside Curry. They double team Curry. Pass to Leonard. Back to Curry. The 3. Pure from 3-point range.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad 3 for Steph.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. Well, coach is thrilled with their 3-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Okay, thanks, Allie. The 3, James. Chamberlain pulls it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Thompson passes to Duncan. Pass to Curry. This one for 3. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got rebound number 8 now. Johnson against Curry. Bryant outside. Leonard with a double team. The shot by Johnson, no good. Hawks trail by 4. Curry finds Thompson. Here's Duncan. Pass to Curry. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Kobe. Outside Johnson. We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Offensive rebounds. It's good on the putback. And the Bulls lead by 6.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Curry against James. Pass to Duncan. Now Leonard.
Some really tough defense inside, but Leonard won't back down. I mean, he's just scrappy. He wants to make the defense work twice as hard.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
There's the 3. Tries to save it. James can't get it to go. Hawks trail by 4. There's a minute 47 left in the game. LeBron at full.
Wow! Knifing to the rim with such power. Watching LeBron on the attack is so much fun.
Curry against James. Leonard outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Leonard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Now James. Driving inside. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got 5 rebounds in the game. Leonard passes to Curry. Here's the pick. To tie it up. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
And Steph relishes taking key shots. It's what he's out there to do.
Curry against Johnson. And he's going for the lob. Leonard outside. Over James. The putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's James. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Good offense beats good defense? Not always.
Curry against James. Outside Curry. Here's Duncan. Cash.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Bryant finds Johnson. There's a screen. Pass to James. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
5 ticks left to play in the fourth. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Team starter. At the line for your Hawks, Klay Thompson. 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he does get the second one. And that puts him up 5. Fires away from way outside. No good. So it's Atlanta picking up the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoy.